Yeah, he's fine, Sir Grayson, and then laughs and Shield Master. Alright, has 10 damage to all those that failed. Alright, that is 10. What damage is a fire?
A fire.
Fire, okay, not resisted. They're not resistant to any of this
I
stuff.
stalwart it. Roll me 3 more d6.
Yeah, hold on.
3 more d6. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's even more. Okay, I take the 10.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, I don't know how much more lower you're gonna get than a 10 statistically. Could happen, of course. Might have gotten a 3. So, 10 damage across the board. Ruhan almost had the chance at taking even less damage. Oh well. So as you instantly, or more or less instantaneously misty step over here, your guardian spirits smiting these undead creatures, sending them to their proper resting places. You also let out a fearsome breath of fire that lights up the hall. Cavern, not hall. For a brief moment, as you are blazing on fire, sort of like Uncle Iron, I think about it. You guys could see all the bones, all the creatures, and them cindering. They're still alive, though.
Okay. Grayson's gonna use this at the end of Ray's turn.
What are they gonna do?
Recharge.
Oh, hell yeah!
He points to you, Race.
Continue the onslaught! How about them?
How about
Another
this?
action. Yeah, you guys haven't used this at all yet, now I think about it.
Okay, if I have another action, what do I
Get
do?
another
Seems
action.
very appropriate right now.
Oh.
I mean,
that's why he was
fighting undead dragons facing off against a knight underground. That's pretty. That's like a night activity. That's a nightly Thursday.
Here. Everything, most of my stuff is concentration, so let's see what we can do here.
I just realized something. Wait. Oh wait, no. It gives you an additional action, not an additional turn. That would be a massive difference.
Yeah.
That's like, does that mean they technically progress?
Here's an action search. Have fun.
Check.
Until blah blah blah. Let's see. 10 feet of you. Let's see. Who's within 10 feet of me? 10. Sir Grayson.
Sir Grayson,
Oh,
Ori, and all the.
Ori.
You still have your movement.
I do, and they have disadvantage on attacking me. So yeah. Because of my cloak. I'm gonna move up. If I move here,
Light. Huh?
does not hit.
Hey.
21 is my AC.
It
10,
it
5,
snaps
10.
at you and catches at your cloak, but then reviles and recoils back at catching at its maw, as if it's not disgusting to taste, but like repelling, literally repelling.
Here we go. For my action bestowed upon me by Sir Grayson. 4th level Thunderstep.
Jesus.
Just
Where are you
destroy
thunderstepping to?
them.
To Thunderstep, I can't see where I am, so I'm just gonna move myself first. Oh, I can't move?
You have
Here we
decent
go.
line of sight on places. Like I think like this, up to like this area is fair for a game.
I think
In terms of what you can see, or you could just like teleport.
Yeah, I want to move
Okay.
there. Oh, wait. That's on top
There.
of
Oh,
Abigail,
that's
I think.
awkward. That's awkward.
There you go.
Her man's right there.
Alright, Thunderstep here. So let me hit that spell real quick. Yeah.
I think it's con save. I believe. Con save, yeah. 31 thunder damage. Why is it? Wait, it just says 31. This says a flat amount. It just
Why
says
does it do
31.
that?
It's not even like a roll. It just says 31.
Ah, that's strange.
Yeah, why does it do that?
I think it's supposed to be like 3d10.
Fail.
Yeah, oh, it's 3d10.
3d10.
I think.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
there's one
that's
success and 2 failures. Just roll me 3d10 for the time
So
being.
it's 4th level, so it will be 4d10.
4d10. Okay. 4d10. Let's see. Halved is 17. Well, okay, I already know the answer for this one.
They stay in dead.
Okay.
I think Sir Grayson would be hit by that as well, and Ori.
From where you were? Sir Grayson would.
Ah,
But hey, they are dead as a cascade of
no.
thunderous energy ripples out. Funnily enough,
He doesn't have a chain. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Huh.
So
So he takes the full 25.
He would, except he's stalwarting. To take the full 25.
Oh my god, that's so like. This is why, this is why I'm not terribly concerned about the
Holding this
slower
L.
fighting style, because it doesn't prevent stuff. It just helps round things out, but it doesn't prevent stuff outright.
Fix
Does
the
him-
wording of my Thunderstep. It was when I copied it over, it said 3 and lowercase l.
Oh, that's
So it's
weird.
3d10. Yeah.
So does him
That's
teleporting here cause this guy to do a save to die from the aura?
Funny you mentioned
That's
that.
actually funny. Yeah.
Oh,
Funny you
no.
mentioned that.
Oh, Raze.
Alright,
I think it's just a moment of him operating. It's like, oh,
what was
God.
the damage I rolled before for it? I think it was. It was like. Oh, yeah, it's 3D. No. That was the breath. It was 24. Literally, it has 26 HP max. So.
It's already damaged?
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, it's out of here. So let's see. So 15 feet.
That's.
We ignore elk. We ignore witch stalker. Actually, no, we do need to care for witch stalker. Never mind, because yeah. Witch stalker, elk ignore. Barrack is fine. Abigail, Raze, Rose. Roker, Ruan.
Come on, last save, you son of a bitch! Oh, yeah!
You're fine.
Dex, you said?
Thank God!
Next.
Oh, good job, Raze.
Does that hit Ruan as well?
Hey, Ruan as well.
Witchstalker.
Witch stalker's fine.
Oh,
Oh,
Ruan.
Ruan. I mean,
Not
it
by
only
5 or
lasts until
more.
the end of his next turn, so I'm really only caring if anyone fails by 5 or more.
Yeah. I think that's everyone. Abigail
Did you
has
roll
a
for
rolls.
Roker?
I did not. It is going to be
Abigail's fine?
dexterity. Beep. Oh,
Oh, wait, no,
fucking
I rolled
aces.
con. I rolled con for Abigail. I rolled con.
Still 15 even on the die.
Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she got even better on that one, so keck.
Oh,
Yeah, so
everyone's
you guys are fine in any long-term sense because that's the end of combat. Pew, 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 pew.
You guys would have seen the lightning travel up Race's back, like Godzilla. Do.
Oh, I love that so much.
Hey. Combat finished.
Rose just flinches like, okay. That could have been worse. That could have been... Good job, Raze. Good job. Kind of everyone looks over here and sees the fucking bodies.
Smoldering, cindering bones that are joining the pile of the rest of the decrepit and formless ones.
Mamma mia.
It was interesting.
I feel like shit!
That'll probably...
Life is pain!
Calm
It's lasting
down.
longer than expected.
As much as I would love to disagree with Roker, I do feel a bit more weak.
We did get Explodey done, so I can see that.
Varric checks up on his waifu.
No, there's
Understood.
something else. Those were the Chernomoys.
God, it rolled a 6 and got a 19. Right.
You got above a 20. Which means I can hit the card for you. What does ill-fated mean? It means that.
Woof. 1 hour. Additional 1 hours. Oof. Yeah, no. That's not good. That's pretty bad.
So until you guys take a long rest
Oh.
to reduce the ill-fated stack, anyone that goes to 0 starts with 1 failed death save.
So if you have 3
Yeah,
of those
ill-fated.
and go unconscious, you die instantly.
100%.
Oh, that's bad.
That's crazy. That being said, the D4 only lasts until
For an hour.
for an hour. So I'm gonna keep those icons on. Just on.
Yeah.
But if you guys do stuff for an hour, I'm just gonna remove them and just tell you to put a death save on your sheet and just call it a day.
The more fun part about this is if you have death saves and you have the ill-fated thing going, it also adds a minus D4 onto that death save. Yes, it's... Oh, that's fun. That's... Ugh.
You made your ill-fated.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's...
Varric gives his arcane / medical assertion as to what the condition is. This thing took a bit out of all of us. Well, more so. He gestures at the 3 people. You guys and the rest of us. Not a good sign. Is it recoverable? It is. At the same time, we get magic back. I don't think we're going to be getting that anytime soon.
Well, that's a massive problem. Not exactly one we can fix anyways.
The fancy ration we got of your family, Abigail, could it help with this thing?
If I had faith in my mother, and I 100% do, yes, it should.
Take out my ration, start.
Before that, what if you bump into more of these guys and they hit you with more? I think you should wait on that, or should just fix the problem now?
That'd be a problem for them, not now.
Fair enough. There's a very good ration. Somehow still fresh.
This side, Reese be very spent. He plops down, sitting on the floor.
Don't take too long. It's likely more of them will find us.
What do they enter through? Door. Right.
There was a long time we weren't paying attention over here. Could just snuck in and stayed towards the roof since they seemed to hover.
Still closed.
Are those stones still there? The ones that we threw in earlier?
Yeah,
Varric opens up the door and confirms that they are indeed still there.
Okay.
The weird ooze is still there too. Running water is still there as well.
I say we use that as a secondary. We have the key. At least see what's through the door.
Alright.
I'm gonna turn off the door on you, Blaze, because I think Guardian Spirit's only lasts a minute. So.
Yeah, it should be gone.
Yeah.
If you want, I can.
So,
How long does the ration eating take?
equivocally a short rest, so like 10 minutes.
Have a quick sit down.
Okay, I'll sit down too. Got my key points back.
If you want to take a short rest now, be my guest. That being said, can one of you roll me D100 if you guys take a short rest?
Okay.
I care for the upper quadrant.
Oh. Well,
Oh, that's not
Fine.
the upper quadrant.
sorry.
Well, no, it's a good thing, trust me.
Oh, okay. Good.
I will say I rolled for how many Chernalocks there were, and I rolled the maximum amount. It was pretty
Yeah, that was a lot.
It was a D6 plus 2.
Nice.
Keck. I rolled 6, I was like, Keck. So, you guys managed to grab a short rest. Third Grayson does remark, Ruhan, you do look a bit tired. Shall I summon the elk again? Seems resting with it has been beneficial for everyone. Well, those that have taken some exhaustion.
Thumbs up.
No. Best to wait in case we need it later.
Very well.
I'll be fine.
You know you.
That's a long rest, effectively, with the ration.
Long rest effectively. So spell slots and half your hit dice rounded up and so on and so forth.
Oh, that's great. I was very spent in terms of spell slots.
Yeah, you bust out the thunder step. I was like, what? It's great.
He's done
The
with this. He is
madman.
done.
The madman.
I just figured Grayson would understand how important this is to raise.
Hmm.
Do we want to look more?
I think
into
Sir
this?
Grayson isn't like knowledgeable on most of the stuff that's happening, but he understands the gravitas to you guys. So he doesn't understand the importance himself, but he's like a sympathetic, empathetic person. He knows it's important to you. That's more of what he gets from the situation.
Oh, I actually have all of my hit dice because Abigail and Varric are very on hands-on with healing.
Super heals. Abigail will hold on to her ration in case more stuff happens. And Roker doesn't have a ration, he's not getting one, so...
Do we want
Yeah,
to...
deserve it.
Says wait in 10 minutes. Do we want to, try and investigate this thing? Since it seems... It's reoccurring and it's freaking me out. Just a little bit.
can go grab it and see if your hand gets chopped off, I suppose.
I was.
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Relker,
Yeah.
you can stick your finger in it.
Nah, I already threw rocks at it when no one else was gonna do it.
But we know that you'll drop out the other side, so what's the problem?
You know that.
I know I don't, that's why I'm asking you to do it.
Rose
For
wants to try and
science.
Get, like,
Why did you do it, huh?
I think I'm a bit too big.
You're just the right size, like Goldilocks.
Nice spell for this, not particularly that I have ready. Could she like just tie like? Actually, if we have like a used flask or like container for like potions or something, could she like tie a bit of rope around that, toss it at the thing, let it get sucked in, and then pull it out to try to get like a sample?
You could try.
I would like to attempt such from a distance of about.
Before you do that,
Yes.
Rose, come see that bag.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. Here you go.
The bag.
Is it so that you have the stuff in case it pulls me in? You can be honest.
No, but also a good idea.
Also,
I
why-
pull
why
out
do
the
you-
helmet. If we're taking a
Uh-huh.
short rest, might as
Well,
well
that's a good
figure out
idea.
what it does.
Oh, the frilled helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do we want to do that with the other?
I knew I
items?
forgot to make something.
No.
Ah, damn it. I'll have a card typed out for you. It's not cursed. I will tell you that.
Okay. Do we also
There's so
want
much
people
stuff
to
I was
tune
thinking. It's
to
like,
the
yeah, I gotta do this
other
tonight.
Stuff? Or do we just want to leave that?
It's always the items I forget.
It's always the items. I fucking always forget them.
It's like Rangers and Hunters marks.
God,
Yeah.
don't even.
It's not even you, man. It's not even you. I've seen like
It's just a
5
common
people.
thing.
do that.
I will say,
Like turn 3, you're like,
I think-
son of a bitch.
I will say, I think you're the only one that can attune to it in the party.
Well, hey, let's go.
Interesting.
You have to be a 10th level fighter.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
You're literally the only one that can attune to it.
Yeah.
I will say the other item, the horn, you have to be a bard.
Oh well, shit.
You know,
We're
yeah,
gonna
it's-
sell that shit.
Yeah.
You get all the horny items.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
What about the big ass rock?
Oh no, you have to be anything
Wow.
attuned to that. You just have to be brave.
It's a red opal, or it's a fucking gem dragon. Let's go.
Well, can't
It's-
attune to that.
Remember, it's an opal the size of your torso.
It's a big fucking.
So
rock.
like, you got to keep it on your person to use it.
you got a new backpack.
Just
that does
just
nothing.
think about the premise of that. I'm sure if you meet some artificer that's like, I could turn this into a really weird looking shield, then okay, fair game. You just gotta go find out, no, Nikolai Jean or something. But like, other than that, you gotta freaking carry a torso-sized opal in combat to use it. Like, that's a bit weird. Yeah, you just gotta be
Ooh,
very, you just gotta be very, 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 very brave.
you could make that into a
Plop it
wall.
down like a little totem.
Maybe. Just give it to the Grobon and and just because that'd be easy for him. So yeah.
Yeah.
So Rose, you hand over the bag of holding. Ruhan, you retrieve the helmet from him, begin attuning to it, and Rose, you begin experimenting, I suppose.
Trying to get a sample without getting too close.
So you tie off a rope to a flask, is what. Make me a sleight of hand check.
I can
It's-
totally
you-
do fantastic at one of those. Okay, that's good.
Pretty solid. Pretty
Just
solid,
roll
I'd
good.
say. Yeah, it's roll good, ball. You like twirl it and whirl it into the ooze, or do you like try to shoot it into the? How do you go about chucking the flask into the ooze?
Hmm.
Oh my god, it's so
I think in this case, just like an underhand throw is probably the most controlled way to handle this. Probably. Yeah, because like she can like do an arc, go over and land in like the middle of the thing and then pull it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think just underhand throw. Because if I shoot it, it might take that as an attack, and then something could happen. I don't know.
Okay. So you begin just sort of feeling out the weight of the flask, doing one last check. So it's like someone like trying to do like the bottle flip meme, and then you chuck it. Roll me a d4.
I could do one of them real fast, like hep 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 hep. It shatters on the wall.
You throw it in, and it doesn't go taut. Like, it doesn't immediately get tension or anything. It just sort of, it has like a pulling with it as it gets sort of absorbed, but that's about it. It's not like there's something on the other end that like pulls at it dramatically.
Heh. She's gonna leave it alone for like a minute to see if it just keeps pulling the rope in, or if it just stops at a certain point.
I mean, it keeps pulling until you run out of rope.
Okay, okay. And then she's going to try and retrieve the rope and see if there's anything inside the little flask.
You pull at the flask rope. The rope, whatever. The rope with a flask on it. The dwarf in the flask. You pull at the homunculus.
Doink.
You pull at it, and lo and behold, your flask comes back. It is
Hey.
empty, though.
Well, it definitely should have had some. It doesn't have like any residue or anything on it.
Nope. I mean, it has like dirt and dust on it, but
Yeah, but
this
nothing
entire
like
environment is dirt and dust.
yeah. But it doesn't have like remnants of the ooze thing. Okay.
No.
Something it has a pull, but I don't know where it could go. But also curiosity. Last time curiosity overtook me, we went to Trader Town. I shouldn't know this thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good times, man. Good times.
I feel like that's actually just Rose mumbling over there in the corner. She's like, this is interesting. No, don't do that. But also interesting. But also.
Thea, somewhere else in the world, sneezes.
Yeah. Feels an ominous
Roll
feeling
me-
over the back of her shoulder.
Roll D100.
Sure.
I only care from the. I care for the ends of the spectrum.
Damn.
All right. Well, you're
Shit.
literally flat middle, so
Smack
never mind. I don't care anymore. Don't care. Moving on.
So, it doesn't have any. The rope doesn't have any burn mark. It didn't break or anything, so it's not
Nope.
caustic or damaging. It literally just
Yep.
goes in, comes out. No evidence that it even went in.
Ty comes in. Ty goes out. Can't explain it.
Do you make this known to anyone?
Yeah. She's just kind of off in the corner, kind of like mumbling about her stuff. And if like Ruhan is not distracted, it's like, yeah. So it just kind of you go in and then come out and da da da. It's not
Is there-
damaging.
No moisture on it at all.
Not that I get to see. No.
Is it colder than before?
I checked to see if it's a bit colder.
It's room temp.
No.
I mean,
not
the whole place is a
different.
bit chillier, but like it itself isn't any chillier.
Relatively, it's not different.
Can maybe
It
try
might
and like.
desiccate the object.
I'm
Hmm.
wondering if you could try maybe scraping a bit off the top, perhaps.
If I use divine
You'd have to
sense,
get close
do I
to it
get-
though.
Yeah. If I use divine sense, does anything pop up?
Do you use divine sense?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Or down to use?
Boop it bop. No, skip it bop. Do the thing. There we go. Celestial Fiend Undead. Oh, this would be really useful in this dungeon, huh?
You just detect sort of undead, sort of not.
Hmm.
From it.
Hmm.
It's it has like deathly energy, which is the telltale reminiscent hallmark signs of undead, but it itself is not undead.
Right. Also, the land's not consecrated, desecrated, or whatever.
You're on desecrated ground.
Ah, well, yeah, okay, yeah, that checks. It might just have a different reaction if something living touches a thing.
What I'm saying is, perhaps it's desiccating it, like pulling the water all out of it.
Maybe.
Rocks are dry, so we don't know, but you had liquid in there when you put it in, and now you do not.
It was an empty flask.
Yeah, it was empty. She was trying to get liquid, like something from the thing.
Yeah, trying to.
Okay, I misunderstood.
Can she?
So what I'm saying is, you should try to put water in there to make sure.
That's a good idea. Should have thought of that earlier.
That's a good turnaround.
When you put water in there, I didn't put water in there. Yeah, when you put water in there now. Yeah, she'll take that idea and do the same trick again, but the vial has like a bit of water. Oh, it might spill if I do it that way. It'll be. It doesn't react. I don't want to get closer to it.
Do you have
Okay.
a cloth?
Oh yeah, if I just do like a wet cloth, that could work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tie a cloth to like a little rock and tie the rope around the rock. Soak
And
the
then
cloth.
douse,
Throw it in.
I do that exact idea.
Rock is the best strategy.
Sometimes brute force does work.
Yeah. So, you get a cloth, you wet it with your wire skin, tie it around a rock, sort of like rock, paper, scissors, paper beats rock. Tie the rope around the cloth, chuck it in.
Bloosh.
Once more, it begins pulling, but not suddenly, drastically, or immensely forcefully. It's like a like a fat kid slurping an. Actually, no, it'd be like a skinny kid slurping a noodle. He sort of wants to eat, but it sort of isn't hungry. So, once more, wait a minute, begins pulling slowly but surely, and then you pull it back out. Can you roll me a d4? And can you roll me a d100?
And do the 100 first, do the d4 second.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Getting some extremes.
Yo,
Interesting.
Okay, so how many of these things have we seen? We've seen 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Yes. That's metagame kind of thought process, though, so I'm not gonna go on it. Just fucking reel in a mean lock.
You pull back the cloth rock rope combo. That's the name of my
Pineapple apple.
my company. Cloth rock rope combo. And it comes back. It is not desiccated or anything.